We aren't on live yet, right?
Okay, we are live right now, Franceen. So, okay, so we're live. This is, my name's Shawn Cardoza. I'm with Cardoza Real Estate Group and Keller Williams Realty. And I just decided, you know what, let's do this again. This is our number 2. This is our second live video. I have with me a few very special guests. I'm very excited to talk to them and have a little back and forth talk. This one is going to be a fun little one because every seller and buyer out there would like to know about these items that, and I'm not going to say it quite yet, about these items and why they are either on their closing statements or why should they have this thing. And this thing is Home Warranty of America and a natural hazard disclosure report. So before I introduce our special guests today and these awesome people I have on here, I want to say also a shout out to, we also have Edward Bubba Williams. Yay!
Hello.
Explain who you are again, Edward. Bubba.
I'm a realtor here in Tulare County. I'm a sales manager of the Cardoza Real Estate Group. And yeah, that's me.
Yeah, that's you. He's one of our top listing agents in the entire Tulare County region. The guy probably puts anywhere between 10 to 15 properties on the market every month. He's busy, but still has the time to get on here and be of value to the community and be of value to everyone here on Facebook and to tell a little bit or answer any questions. So again, with this, I always like to pull this up here. If anyone has any questions, this is your opportunity to ask questions. Ask away. So first off, I want to introduce my special guest number 1 is Heather Ruggles with SnapNHD. Heather, thank you for being here. And my second special guest, very special guest, is Franceen Holden with Home Warranty of America. Say hi, Franceen. Yes, so nice to see you.
You too.
So first off, Heather, my question for you is these sellers and buyers, but usually sellers are like, why do I have this $99 charge on my closing statement? Sometimes they're $69, sometimes they're $99, depends on if they do the environmental. But sellers are like, why do I have this charge? Why do I have to do it? I know it's important, and I'm usually really good at explaining to my sellers. It's very important to me with communication with my sellers and buyers to make sure everyone understands the reasons and important reasons why we have these things. So Heather, explain to me why it's important. What is SnapNHD and why is it important?
All right, well, that's a lot. I'm going to talk here for a second and try not to go too fast. SnapNHD is just awesome. It is not $99. If you're paying $99, you're using one of my competitors and you're paying too much. This report, it's a natural hazard disclosure, and it's a required disclosure in the state of California only right now. And it discloses in a nutshell, basically, I'll get into the details, but basically anything Mother Nature could do to a property. The seller is required to disclose to the buyer. A lot of these things the seller may know, but the majority of them the seller is not going to know. So they rely on a third-party provider, which is what has created the NHD industry, a third-party provider to provide this report on behalf of the seller to the buyer. $89.95 for the premium, which includes the environmental, and $69.95 for the standard report. It's even required if you're doing a lease, if you're a property manager and you're doing a lease and the property lands in any kind of special flood zone or an area of potential flooding, which all of Tulare County is in a dam inundation area, so it is in an area of potential flooding. Doesn't require special flood insurance, but it is required to be disclosed to your tenant. The 6 basic, in a nutshell, what an NHD covers are, if it's in a special flood hazard area, often that will cause you to have to pay flood insurance. If it's in an area of potential flooding, if it's near an earthquake fault zone in California, that's important. If it's in a very high fire hazard area, Also, if it's in a wildland area, so maybe somebody is buying a property that's in the forest and maybe they're coming from another state, and this is a disclosure that, hey, we have fires here in California. And the sixth, I think I did, earthquake, seismic hazards, which would be liquefaction or subsidence. And we do see a lot of subsidence here in our area in the Central Valley, where the water table has shrunk or decreased, and we're seeing a lot of gaps in the earth. In a nutshell, that's what an NHD entails. It's not a very expensive product, but like I said, it is one that's required, and it's very much a CYA for the seller handing over that property to a buyer.
Yeah. Sounds very important, and one of the things that it's important is disclosure. So it's made to disclose so that the buyer and seller understand exactly what this specific property has. It protects a buyer, but it protects a seller too from a potential non-disclosure thing later, correct?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah. So thank you for that. In a nutshell, NHD is a very small amount of money. And what's the cost for the SnapNHD?
$69.95 for our standard report, which includes all of the tax information, special tax. I should also say that it is, an NHD report is public data. So we are pulling data from FEMA, from the state, and from local areas. This is not a physical inspection of the property. We're not going out and looking. We're actually pulling up data, very parcel specific.
Very good. Bubba, what do you think? I mean, what's the thing with the NHDs that you're usually dealing with when you deal with the seller? Anything specific?
Yeah, I think she covered it all pretty good. I think it's very important for them to have it, or as an agent, I like to get it out front to my buyers or sellers, that the sellers, that there's going to be that charge for that, why they need it,
Mm-hmm.
so it's no surprise when they see it on their charges, So I always refer everything to Heather here.
Thank you, Bubba.
Well, the one thing with Heather that I've noticed, and the reason why we love Heather so much, is she's so involved in the community. Oh my goodness, this girl loves to get involved. Everyone knows her. She's like a celebrity of Tulare County.
You're too kind. You're too kind.
You are. You're like a celebrity of Tulare County. You're like always in the community. You're always like getting involved and doing the different, whatever it is to get things going. So we appreciate that. You're very well known. You're taking care of these buyers and sellers with these reports. And this company that you're with, SnapNHD, I will say is one of the prettiest NHD reports that I've seen in a long time. It's very well put together, very easy to read, very understandable. Again, it is a state of California requirement, but it's a small fee that's on there, and it's there to protect a buyer and seller.
Yeah, Shawn, that's a really good point. I've been in the NHD industry now almost 7 years. And one of the things that has always come up from agents is, this report is so long. What do I need to tell my clients? Just give it to me in a nutshell. And I just pulled this off my desk. I wasn't really ready, but this is a snapshot page, and generally it's in color and it's very beautiful. But this is something that sold me on Snap, and it's basically a snapshot of everything that an agent needs to go over with their buyer or seller.
Very easily readable, very easy to go over. So very good. Thank you, Heather. Thank you for explaining that.
And that's one of the better prices that we've seen on the NHD.
Yeah. No, that is the best price I've ever seen before in NHD. And the owner, CEO of the company is here. He lives in California. I wish he was on here. Will, I just talked to him this morning, actually, probably less than an hour ago. I would say he's young, he's vibrant, hard worker, just an amazing company. Yes, very brilliant, an amazing company that he created, and a great report. I mean, he obviously realized the ins and outs of a report and what's important and easy to read for agents, easy for agents to explain to sellers, and he created a great report. So.
And he created a great company and a fantastic team. Very fortunate to be a part of it.
Yeah, it's pretty lucky. I got to meet him probably about 3 years ago, yeah, just a neat. Him and his business partner, very neat people. Franceen, real quick. So a home warranty company, everyone, anyone that has some sort of insurance or anything like that usually makes people cringe a little. Though I've told my sellers and buyers and all of them that I have always had a warranty company on all of my properties. And one of the main reasons is that if something happens and it's huge, I want to have a potential that I could probably use this instead of using your homeowner's insurance or anything like that to cover it. Even if it's not within the first year of the home, it's a very important item. I met Franceen probably 4 or 5 years ago now, I would say. 3 years ago? No, that's probably 3 years ago.
It's been March of 16.
March of 2016. Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
So goodness, it has been pretty close to 4 years, huh?
Yeah.
So Home Warranty of America, tell me a little bit about the product, about what it is, and again, like Heather said, why is it important for a buyer and seller to have it?
So Home Warranty of America offers a 13-month buyer's warranty. It's really important to put that on your home, especially the first year. I think you should always have one, but especially the first year, because you never know what you're getting when you buy a home. I mean, everything cosmetically can look great, but you don't know what's going on under the house. Piping, electrical, things you can't see. So that helps to protect the seller and the buyer, also the realtor. A lot of times people get home warranty and insurance, home insurance confused. And they're two different things. You need both. I know homeowners insurance you need to have. That's a requirement. Homeowners insurance covers fires, flooding, stuff like that, acts of God. Home warranty covers everything inside the home that's mechanical due to normal wear and tear. So if you think of a peach, this is a cool thing. Think of peach. Plumbing, electrical, appliances, cooling, heating are the basic things that it covers.
Very good.
Yeah.
I like
Never thought of that. Never thought of it that way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
So
why I always put my peaches the peach emoji next to my text messages.
that's so funny. So I'll say that, so for us real estate agents, we all have different companies that we use, preferred vendors, different things like that. Well, these vendors almost 100% of the time are only being suggested based off of some sort of the way they treat our clients, the way they treat our customers. What they provide is just puts a peace of mind for our customers and our clients, our people. These are our family, our friends, our friends of friends, friends of friends of friends that we're dealing with. We want to make sure they're given the right company, the right company to help them. I've dealt with different home warranty companies over my career, some of which, you get down to the end and the buyer closes escrow. A month later, all of a sudden something breaks, something's happening, and the home warranty company denies it, and we're dead in the water. In this case, Franceen is the rep for this area. So if anyone has any sort of issues, Franceen always jumps in there and willing to help. I just got to tell a quick, awesome story. So I want to say it might have even been about 2 years ago, 3 years ago, almost 3 years ago now, probably. It was like Halloween night or something. It was a crazy rain that happened. My seller had a new AC put on. The home warranty company covered it to an extent, covered it. There was a fee they had to pay, but not near the fee of what it would have been. It was not done right, and it's unfortunate. And the roof leaked. So I called Franceen, and Franceen was on it that night. Nice. You called them, you took care of it, you got it handled, the job was done right, and just took care of my clients. To this day, I explain that story to people. It was like either a Saturday or Sunday at night, and it was raining, and the roof was leaking, and this is like an expensive home. And you just handled it. So there's something to be said for the company that you choose. One, you got a 13-month program instead of a 12-month program. So you got an extra month. The cost for a basic plan is, from what I've seen, almost one of the cheapest costs around, or least expensive, not cheapest, but least expensive cost around. So what is your cost?
So we have two different programs you can choose from. The gold program is the basic. It's $300 for 13 months. However, I don't recommend that one. It's just basic. It does not cover the AC unit. I always recommend the platinum program. That includes 30 more items traditional to the basic plan. Also, it includes the AC, and that's only $415 for 13 months.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And is this also for commercial buildings too? Can they get it on commercial buildings too, or is it just homes?
It's just homes.
Just homes, okay.
But you can, if there are any homeowners already in their homes, they can also have a home warranty. It doesn't have to be a home in escrow.
Yeah.
Now, how much is for the extended warranty with the pool service and all that?
So there are add-ons to the home warranty. The Platinum's $415, and then if you have add-ons like a refrigerator, washer, dryer, swimming pool, spa, those are additional. The swimming pool spa is $150 additional. Salt water is $325 additional.
Franceen, I just bought a new home, so I know that I'm under warranty with my builder for certain things for a while, but would I be a candidate for a home warranty?
Is it a brand new construction?
Brand new.
Okay, so you have a warranty on it right now for the first year, I believe. And after that first year, you can place a home warranty on it. Now, if you were to place a home warranty on it when you first moved into the home, you can purchase a home warranty through us, and you would buy 1 year and get the next year free. So you would pay up front for $15. That would go in effect to the second year, and then you get the third year free by placing it when you move in.
Okay, good to know.
Yeah.
Very, very good. Didn't know that. Well, a few people jumped on today, so I just want to thank Reese Knotts. Thanks for being here. I see you, buddy. Thank you. Let's see. Ruben Duran. Thanks, Ruben, for jumping in. Mike, Laura, thank you. Jesus. Flores. Brian Stinnett. Zaid. Thanks for being on, Zaid. Rachel's on here. Brian Eisenhower's on here. Thank you, Brian, for being on. Let's see, who else? Carlos Corona, thanks, Carlos. Thomas Curtis is on. Hootie Yunt's on. Timothy Souza, Brian Courtney's. Anyone that has any questions, feel free to ask a question. Let's see, who else? Carlos Hernandez. Chris Borges is on here. Ellen Gorlick, Wayne Butterfield. Hey, Wayne. Wayne's giving us a wave. Hey, Wayne. Anyone have any questions? Feel free to jump in. This is your opportunity to ask SnapNHD or Home Warranty of America. If you have any specific questions you want to ask, just type your question down below. Otherwise, we'll talk just a little bit more here until we get some questions, if we get some questions. And let's see. So for the home warranty real quick, and not to pass up SnapNHD for their opportunity, but I still had some other questions. So if I have an old house that has an older AC that I just bought, is that AC covered, or is there something else I should have done to it?
Yes, it doesn't matter how old or how new the AC unit is.
For the home, we're getting some feedback. Sorry, go ahead. That wasn't me.
Oh, okay. So it doesn't matter the age. It's still the same price. However, depending on how old it is, I recommend adding a certain coverage onto that if it's an older unit, which is called the SEER modification, which is only $50 more for an additional 13 months. And what that helps to cover is any modifications that need to be done to the unit in case of repairs or replacement that need to be modified, because we do not cover modifications. So what the 13 SEER covers is up to $1,000 in modifications.
Perfect. So they have their regular warranty, the Platinum $415, correct?
Yeah.
And then you add on that $50, and then you can add on the swimming pool and all that. And as a buyer's agent, we ask the seller to pay for that. And usually a seller would want to pay for it because of free peace of mind to know after close of escrow. They're probably very rare an opportunity. They can't anyway, but some sellers will come back, or buyers will come back and say, hey, I want to talk to the seller about this. I feel like this should have been handled. But usually with that home warranty on there, it protects the seller, right? The seller it's a little extra protection that the seller paid for home warranty. They can go get it done afterwards. So it's really smart for a seller to move forward and go ahead and pay for a home warranty for the buyer, correct?
Correct. And it helps protect you as realtors also.
One question I had for the Snap, Ruben asked, is there a free renters policy?
Yes, there is. We talked about
Thanks,
pricing.
Ruben.
Thanks, Ruben. We talked about, very good question. We talked about the standard pricing being $69.95. One of the things that Snap does, which is huge, is we offer them free for tenant floods. So if you are a property manager or you as an agent have property managers that you work with or investors that have rentals, this is an excellent way to reach out to them and say, hey, here's a free report that you should be giving to your clients or to your tenants. But yes, there is no charge. We don't charge at all. And we have certain clients that never order NHDs from us and only use tenant flood. And those are still free.
That's great. Very good. Everyone likes me. Chris Borges asks, home warranty is home warranty on rental properties? Can you do no home warranty on rental properties? Correct? Or
no, that's not true. So if you're purchasing a property to rent out as a rental, you can place a home warranty on a rental.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think I did that. I have that property I have over in Nampa, Idaho, and I recently called you and said, hey, I want a policy on that. And I recently used it. The renters called and there was a leak in a pipe. And so I called Home Warranty of America, put in a claim, and they were out next day. And it was fast.
Great.
So, yeah.
Great.
So yeah, definitely answer that question. Yes, you can get home warranty on your rental properties. And if you already own rental properties and you've had them for several years, can you come back and add a home warranty on it later?
Yes, you can.
And how would they get a hold of you, Franceen? Oh, go ahead.
Yeah.
So Franceen, can you explain to our viewers the service charge that comes out, and then how you guys, it covers parts and labor, correct?
So the service fee when a vendor comes out to diagnose what is going on is $60. So I know my competitors are $70, $75, and we are $60. Yeah. So that's just to come out and see what's going on.
Yeah, and then whatever diagnosis comes of it, parts and labor comes out of the fee of the home warranty, correct?
Yes. Well, depending on what the issue is and if it's covered or partially covered, then before they fix it, they'll let the homeowner know, okay, home warranty is covering this amount. This is what you have out of pocket.
Mm-hmm.
So they'll let them know before they fix it. Yeah.
Well,
And they would,
go ahead.
I'm sorry.
No, you're up. Go ahead.
You can get a hold of me at 559-554-6445, text or call, or you can email me at franceen.holden@hwahomewarranty.com.
Nice.
hwa.com.
That is a long email,
I
Franceen.
know. And let me spell my first name
554
for you because I spell it different. It's FRANCEEN
Holden.
HOLDEN at hwahomewarranty.com.
And that was 554-6445.
Correct.
All right, I had it right. So if you want to order a home warranty for your rental house, or you're getting ready to purchase a house, definitely tell your realtor, I want Home Warranty of America 13-month program. This is Franceen's information. I just put it in here. Heather, can
I say one more thing?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, we have a promotion this month. So I wanted to let everyone know about our promotion. It ends April 30th. It's called the Green Plus, and it is a value of $70 for the first year. What Green Plus is it gives you an upgrade to Energy Star efficient appliances in case your appliances were to be needing replaced. Also, if you need a new water heater, and let's say you have the basic one, it upgrades to a tankless water heater.
Ooh, I like that. That's very, very good. Heather, I don't know if you want to put your information in here or not. It's up to you if you do or not. But mainly, if you're a real estate agent out there, remember, and you're putting an offer on a property, suggest and write in home warranty, SnapNHD into your contract. Suggest that to your buyer and seller that is a great company. It's one of the top companies in the area. This is the price. Do you want to put a number in there, or do you want to put an email or anything if anyone has any questions?
My email is super simple. Sorry, Franceen. Heather@snapnhd.com.
Perfect.
And you can find me on social media. My phone number is all over the place. And
at snapnhd.com. I got it. Put it in the comments. So anyone has any more questions, feel free after this to go ahead and ask questions. We'll respond as the questions come in. I know the one we did last week, there was lots of questions that continued coming in. You can always contact us at the Cardoza Real Estate Group at 559-422-0085. Shawn C Realtor at gmail.com, or Bubba Edward Williams. If you're looking to list your house, or you need a or you want to go out and buy a house, how do they get a hold of you?
Just give me a call at 559-310-5681, or email me at edwardwilliams@kw.com.
Very good. Thank you guys all for being on. I appreciate this awesome
for having
Q&A
us
today. Yeah,
Good, Shawn.
we'll do
Thank
this again
you.
soon. Thank
Thank
you
you
all.
for inviting me.
Yes,
Thank
have
you.
a great week, everyone.
You
Take care.
too.
Have a great day.
Bye.